Hi, I'm Tanya,
And I'm Patrick.
and we are the team VirtualSafeBox.
Our story begins in Mathare, which is a slum of Nairobi, Kenya, that has approximately 200,000 residents living on about $2 a day. It was there that we met Stephen, a fairly typical resident of Mathare. Stephen lives in a one-room shack, which also serves as a shop where he sells used locks. His only furniture is a tiny bed.
Stephen told us about a sad incident. A few months prior, there was a fire in Mathare, and his and many other houses were burned down. He woke up to screams of fire and rushed out of his house. And then he realized that he had forgotten something, that there was one thing worth braving the fire to rush back inside to save. So he went back into his house, but what he saved was not money and not the valuable scrap metal in the shop. What he saved was his important documents. The importance of these documents really struck us, and we looked into this matter further. After doing some research, we learned that important documents include birth certificates, national IDs, and graduation certificates. We also learned that people need these documents to get jobs and to interact with the government in any way. People lose their documents not only in fires, but also due to theft and misplacement. And so we started to wonder, what can we do to help keep people like Stephen's documents safe?
From there on, we learned that people in the slums lose their important documents constantly in fires, thefts, and for other reasons. Getting a new original document, such as a national ID or birth certificate, is easier and faster if you have a copy of your original document.
To address the need to keep one's documents safe in the slums, we designed our service, which is called the VirtualSafeBox. VirtualSafeBox is a service which stores your important documents safely to the cloud so that if you lose your original document, you can always retrieve a copy from the VirtualSafeBox. The project was born at the Designing Liberation Technologies class at Stanford in the spring 2012.
We are also working on this project with a local partner organization called MISA. MISA provides community services related to health, education, the environment, and athletics. The organization has over 25,000 members in the slums. MISA will help provide the VirtualSafeBox service in the slums, and MISA is very excited about the project and has been an amazing partner to work with.
In the summer 2012, we got funding to develop our project further in the Social E-Lab, a joint initiative of Stanford D School and Stanford Business School. During the summer, we traveled to Nairobi, Kenya, and we tested several prototypes of our service there. We posted flyers around the community in the slums and invited slum dwellers to bring in their important documents to be scanned and stored to the VirtualSafeBox.
The traction for the VirtualSafeBox service in the slums was much stronger than we anticipated. We got a long line of customers with stacks of documents to be scanned, such as national IDs, birth certificates, school degrees, soccer league certificates, and so on. Some individuals waited for hours to use our service, telling us that they see it as hugely beneficial. We learned that many people are so worried about losing their documents that they sometimes store them in their home villages several hours outside of the city.
Through MISA, our partner organization in Kenya, we got familiar with the community in the slums and learned more about people's needs. As a result of user testing and user interviews, we identified two main user groups, the non-tech savvy crowd and the ones that are more familiar with internet services. We also found that having a copy of one's important document is actually more important than we knew. Losing a national ID in Kenya can totally paralyze one's life. For instance, you can't apply for a job without an ID. Therefore, in the case of document loss, getting a new national ID as fast as possible is crucial. That's why having a copy always at hand is very beneficial. We also got support from government officials and local police for our project, also emphasizing the educational aspect. People don't often think about document safety until it is too late.
We learned on our trip that bringing the cloud to the slums is a challenge due to the lack of infrastructure. However, we learned luckily also that internet connectivity through mobile phones is much faster, cheaper, and easier than, for instance, with portable USB internet. Therefore, we decided to develop a mobile application as a technical solution for the VirtualSafeBox service.
In the next few months, we will finish that development and launch the application in Nairobi with MISA, our partner organization. And then perhaps we will scale up from there for other slums and countries. We are very excited about continuing to work on the project, and we are looking forward to the launch. The process of developing a social innovation has been an amazing learning experience. And what makes it so fantastic is that we have been designing for people who live in slums and addressing their needs. So we want to thank the Social eLab for all their support during the summer, and also we want to thank the Designing Liberation Technologies teaching team for their sustaining support. Without all your help and support, this project wouldn't be possible. So thank you.